You can't do it alone. I want to talk about that next on Pastor Bob Daily. Well, here's the question. Dear Pastor Bob, you talk a lot about church, but what if you can't find a church to go to? We've talked so much about church, and I've talked about the importance of people to encourage you, to lift you up, all of those things. And it's so important. Now, you can't see it, but I'm sitting at a very large table. There are chairs all around it. And every day there are people sitting in these chairs, different people. Lots of friends that come and share time with me. And every seat at this table is filled at some point during the day. Now, I like that. Sometimes I have to close my door so I can get some work done. But I like the fact that people are sitting here, that we're having great conversations. And it's not a one-way conversation, it's a two-way conversation. There are things that I tell them, and there are things that they tell me. And, it's kind of that iron sharpens iron thing. And there are so many different people, so many different kinds of people that sit here all the time. It's always really an enjoyment. One of my favorite times, honestly, is when the wise guys come. And it's always cool to sit around the table with them. And man, it's such a good iron sharpens iron thing with all of us. And I appreciate their friendship. And as you know, most of them live a little distance away. So we only really sit here twice a year. But then during the year, I have so many other people that are here too, that it's just such a wonderful thing to be able to just share. Now, that's called church. I don't have a church building. I have a very small place, and I just have a big table. And the conversations that go on here, the growing that goes on here between all of us, me included, is priceless. And I think it's probably more growth than most people have going to an organized, church where they just go and listen to somebody talk and go home. You can do that on the internet. It's the sharing, it's the conversations, it's the caring with each other, it's the communication together. It's all of that. And you see, when you try to find a church, that's really what you're looking for. You may just need to use your kitchen table and invite people over. It's kind of what I do. And when you do that, some exciting things begin to happen. People start to engage. People start to open up. People start to encourage one another. And everybody gets fed. I don't just sit here, and I've been a Christian for a long time now. Well, 62 years almost. But I don't just sit here and talk. It isn't just about me feeding people. It's about all of us feeding each other. Now, I'm old, so I have a few more life stories and maybe a little more wisdom in some areas, but it doesn't mean that I'm not learning as well. And you see, that's the benefit of people together, talking together, not just a spectator sport where you go and listen to somebody speak and then go home. It's that communication that you have together where you all grow and you all realize that you're on a journey together. And that journey isn't finished. Even when you're old like me, there's still things to learn, still ways to grow. So I encourage you, especially this person that wrote, don't do it alone. If you just need to invite one or two friends over and get started, that's a good place to begin. God bless you. Have a great day.